no explosives, so suppose that's a little bit fortunate, but we'll take it. Alright, so here we are for match number 3. And we lost the dice roll. Opponent's on the play. And we have a hand we need to mulligan. No creatures in this one. It says my opponent is currently 3-1. And that he was last seen 9 days ago playing a black-green deck. Either way, we're mulliganing that one and this one as well. And this will be a keep. We ditch land and I'm probably just going to ditch this Hallowed Fountain. I don't want to be dead to Thoughtseers. The old MTG bot on Twitch doing me a service, telling me what my opponent's playing. Or what he has played previously. Going down a land shouldn't be too detrimental. We see 2 draws to potentially find our second, so before we lose curve tempo. Okay, the black-green deck that he was playing was the Yawgmoth combo. We'll see if it's the same thing again. It's looking a bit that way. Never mind, Thoughtseers. I don't think he didn't have Thoughtseers in that deck. He might just be on black-red. Pretty Thoughtseers proof hand. It's possible the best target is Ethereal Armor. Possible the best target's Aqueous Form. Yeah, buddy. This is what's going on. Alright, so the opponent does take the Slippery Bogle. Means we can't just get, like, green-white. We get green-white mana and our opponent goes ahead and Thoughtseizes us again. There's trouble. We might actually be better off getting the Breeding Pool here. Slightly safer play. It's... With what he took, it sort of feels like he has the second discard spell. If this is the black-red deck that's going around with Channeler and Season Primarancer, then they have 8 discard spells main deck, so I'm gonna play around the second discard spell. There it is. Told you. Alright, what you gonna do now, opponent? What you gonna do now? So, he probably takes a blue aura, and the choice is between Aqueous Form or Arcane Flight. He chooses the Aqueous Form that filters my draws. I think that's a reasonable choice. I'm not sure what the correct choice is. We hit another aura here. We've established our flying, and we can start attacking. Opponent played the Blood Crypt tapped for his second effect for turn. I don't think he's going to go after the Ethereal Armor here. Maybe he does. If he attacks my hand, he's definitely taking the Staggering Insight, though. Pays for 3 mana. Is that Season Pyromancer? Discard some stuff. Oh, Liliana of the Veil? Yeah, we're ripped. The deck plays 3 copies of Liliana of the Veil. We're not very well placed against this deck. We might be able to double creature in a turn with Lurrus and Hexproof from the Grave. It's going to take a little while to set up, though. At the moment, they're not pressuring us even slightly, so, you know, whatever happens, happens. Yes, we discard the known card here. Opponent discards the Kroxa, so they're setting up for a Kroxa next turn by the looks of things. Hardcast the Bone Crusher Giant. Well, if we land, we lure us to hand, and we can discard the Staggering Insight to... Yep. Alright, well, that's something. Now we need to hit land again, and our opponent needs to not have Thoughtseers. Are they going to plus Lily and play Kroxa, though, so we just lose both things? Alright, well, I will discard the Staggering Insight here. There's possibility I concede, but my opponent can't necessarily cast Kroxa, or is it Escape 5? Man, this curves really nicely. Oh, we see some Pyromancers. Okay, we're still in with a shot. See what else he discards to the Susan Pyromancer. He had no cards in hand. Okay, right. Well, we do find mana. Does mean we can just go ahead and cast out this Lurrus. Then I'm going to get the back of the Bogle for his Vengeance. And we'll see if we keep the Lurrus next turn. We sort of need the Lurrus to live for us to win. Our opponent did go down to 1 card in hand. They might not have a kill spell. I'm going to play like they don't have the kill spell. I think it's very unlikely we win if we just have Bogle and start attacking. Alright, well, they had the second Liliana, so whatever. Shit happens. Alright, so begin sideboarding. So what do we want here? Stubborn Denial seems very good. Tail's End also seems reasonable, although at the point where we're probably casting it, it's probably, we're probably tapped out, so might not be what we're looking for. I think the play will help us a fair bit here. The Stubborn Denials do seem good. Cards to minus, probably Rancor, really. I think I prefer my Flying Evasion to my Rancors. Maybe I can minus a mana source, or an Invisible Stalker, or Staggering Insight. Let's minus a Staggering. Or maybe the Tail's End just isn't good enough. You know what? We have 6 answers to Liliana. Let's leave the Staggering Insight in there. Alright. I guess we should also play around Blood Moon, actually. I'm going to have to do that with my fetches because I haven't brought in Force of Vigor. I don't know if we can bring in Force of Vigor as well on top of everything else. Fuck off, man. Give me resources. I can't do a mull to 5. That's not enough. God damn it, dude. And I finally have a capable hand, and it's a creature that just loses to Thoughtseize. We could mull to 4, hope for a 1-drop creature, a land, and double Curious Obsession. I think that might actually be our best bet, because this, with 8 discard spells, Stalker's just not hitting the board. It's just not happening. Alright, well, this is a start. We're going to keep, we're going to bottom, and bottom. Let's just ditch. Like, super awkward. Let's ditch the Hyena Umbra. I really don't like this even slightly. I guess we can get Curious Obsession back with Lurrus. I sort of want to play around Blood Moon and everything. But I can't. And all 3 of my spells in hand were different colors, so if I keep a single land, he'll just make me discard the Hyena Umbra, which I could cast, and then I'll be left with the Curious Obsession, which I can't cast. See if we top deck stuff. We really need to. Well, that is not a card you want to top deck on a mull to 4. Effectively 3, really, but... Alright, well, it's not a bad card to discard to Kroxa, I'll tell you that much. Alright, we do have to be scared of Liliana or the Veil next turn, though. I don't know if there's anything we can really do about that. I'm gonna fetch around Blood Moon. Holy moly. So, Lurrus to hand. Alright, what's your play, opponent? For opponent Liliana's, we can get a creature back with, if we draw land next turn, get it back from the grave. Cling to Dust, exiling... Force Negation, drawing a card. Thought sears away the Lurus. Okay, well. We can like Staggering Insight into a counterspell or Curious Obsession. Maybe we draw the Stubborn Denial and our opponent misses a land drop before he plays the Liliana. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get down there, Bogle. Get the hell down on that board. Alright, opponent can return Kroxa now, which is scary, so I guess we need flying. Lightning Bolt face. Fuck me, man. Kroxa is going to be a hard one to beat. We need to literally top deck flying here, or else we can't attack. Alright, well that's game. Multiforeign have absolutely nothing. Boom.